welcome back to my pitching series. Now in the first video, we built the foundation, the consistent low point and the long flat spot that Phil Rodgers believed separated great pitchers from everyone else. Now where most golfers go wrong is they try to use their normal swing for pitching, like a mini swing, or they were taught to open the stance and open the club face for pitching, which increases the dynamic loft of the golf club. But what that does is it makes the golf club come in steep. We actually make a short, deep divot. And so what we need is a special technique for pitching. It's only for short shots. Again, 50 meters or less. Now I've put a couple alignment sticks here just to really reiterate what's actually happening. We square the body up so the club face and the body are square. We allow the body to turn flat and bring the golf club inside along this yellow line and then straight up to the target with the toe of the golf club up. And that creates that long flat point down at the bottom, or we're just bruising the grass. So today we take the next step, which is distance control. Not adding complexity, just learning how far the ball flies when the motion scales. Now, Phil Rodgers was crystal clear on this. The distance in pitching is created by the size of the backswing, not by force or the loading and releasing of your wrists, which would probably cause the club to come in very steep. Now, once the bottom of the arc is stable, you don't need to help the shot. You simply allow the length of the backswing and the torso rotation to decide how far the ball travels. Now, Phil taught 3 backswing lengths: small, medium, and large. Sounds like I'm ordering a cup of coffee. The large should only go 50 or 60 yards. But the tempo stays constant. The form stays intact. The rhythm doesn't change, only the size of the backswing. Okay, now this next part comes from me, not Phil. Because your torso, your upper torso, is the main governor of your backswing, not any kind of lifting of the arms or setting of the wrists, that means that we should be looking from the inside, not the outside. In other words, the inside moves the outside. So you don't have to be thinking about your arms or setting the club back in this area at all. All you have to do is turn your upper torso. So a 90-degree would be your large. That means that your upper torso, if it turns 90 degrees, that would be your large swing. Your medium would be at 60 degrees, and your small would be somewhere around 30 degrees. So that's all you really need to think about, because your torso is your main governor. So your 30-degree, your small backswing would be here, your medium swing would be here, and your full backswing, the large, would be there. Now this technique is absolutely amazing. It does take some practice like anything else, but when your low point is stable and the club travels through a predictable flat spot, you finally will have flight control that you can count on. You're not fighting the quality of the strike. You're not saving the shot with your hands. You're simply choosing a motion size, keeping the rhythm, and letting the club glide through that long, shallow bottom. So here's your task before the next video, and it's an important one. Hit shots with different length backswings, keeping your tempo the same: small, medium, and large, just by turning your torso different lengths. Now, watch how naturally distance separates when the bottom of the arc stays consistent. Then I want you to start measuring your shots and find 3 anchor distances. And these are the distances they relate to the different length backswings. Something you can remember. For example, your medium backswing might hit the ball 40 yards. Now this is my large. I'm 50 meters away, so 55 yards. Here's my medium. And remember, always remember that stable left knee. That's going to prevent you from turning your hips and making the club come in steep. It also prevents your pelvis from moving forward, which tilts your body back and you lose your low point. Stable left knee is key. And this is my small backswing. Now in the next video, we're going to take another big step, trajectory control. How Phil Rodgers taught players to hit low, medium, and high pitch shots without opening the stance. And that's coming next. For now, go explore these 3 motion sizes, and I'll see you in the next video.